for the 19th-century Venezuelan politician with similar name. See Francisco de Miranda. Francisco de Sá de Miranda was a Portuguese poet of the Renaissance. Life. Sá de Miranda was born in Coimbra, the son of a canon belonging to the ancient and noble family of Sá. His brother, Mem de Sá, was the third governor of the Portuguese colony of Brazil. Sá de Miranda passed his early years by the banks of the river Mondegard, considered a source of inspiration to many other poets. He made his first studies of Greek, Latin and philosophy in the college of the Santa Cruz Monastery, and in 1505 went to University of Lisbon to study law, beginning at the same time to attend the Portuguese court and write poems in the medieval style still dominant in Portugal. He traveled to Italy in 1521, where he was able to make contact with many writers and artists of the Renaissance, including Vittorio Colonna, Pietro Bembo, Sannazaro and Ariosto. On his way home, in 1526, he visited Spain, meeting classical writers Juan Boscan and Garcilaso de la Vega. Back in Portugal in 1526 or 1527, he was again received in the court, where he became a friend to King John III and other nobles. 4 years after his return, he decided to move to the Minho province, in the north of the country, where he purchased land. Around 1530 he married Briolândia Azevedo, a lady of noble birth. In 1552 he moved to the Quinta da Tapada, near Amas, where he died in 1558, aged 76. Work. Like many Portuguese writers of his time, Sá de Miranda often wrote in Spanish apart from Portuguese. His early work is all in the form of the typical 15th-century Portuguese poetry. Influenced by his travels in Italy and Spain, Sá de Miranda introduced a new aesthetics in Portugal. He introduced the sonnet, the elegy, the eclogue and other classical poetic forms, adapting the Portuguese language to the decasyllable verse. Apart from poems, Sá de Miranda wrote 2 theatrical comedies following classical forms, Estrangeiros and Vilhalpandos. His tragedy Cleopatra has only survived in fragments. He also left several letters in verse, addressed to people like King John III and his brother Mem de Sá.